This past school year was the first time the PARCC test had been implemented in the high schools. Because of this, I've been getting a lot of emails and phone calls from students as well as parents who are confused about the PARCC test. What does the PARCC test mean? What's going to happen to the ACT? Are colleges using the PARCC test? And if so, how? Is the ACT going away? I put this video together because there's a lot of misinformation coming from the high schools, and I want to make sure you know what are the facts about the PARCC and the ACT. Okay, let's look at some quick facts about the PARCC test. The PARCC test was designed to assess Common Core standards. In 2010, 26 states had agreed to use the PARCC test for assessment. However, by the spring of 2015, all but 11 states pulled out of PARCC. PARCC is course-specific, not class-specific. This past year in the state of Illinois, not all juniors were required to take a PARCC test. Only juniors who were in courses that were selected by their respective high school. Only public school students take PARCC test. Private school students do not. Homeschool students do not. The most important fact about the PARCC test is that it was not designed to be used by colleges for admissions or scholarships. We know this because the official PARCC website tells us. You can look at the following statement. The assessments are not intended to be used by colleges and universities in decisions about college admission. They are intended only to give students a college and career-ready determination that indicates they are academically prepared to enroll in first-year, credit-bearing courses at 2- and 4-year institutions. Now, let's look at some facts about the ACT. The ACT test is given in over 100 countries. Your student is not just competing against students in their state. Your student is not even competing against students just in the United States of America. Your student is competing against students from around the world because people in every country want to come to the United States of America for college. Therefore, colleges and universities need a measuring stick, a tool, to compare students who come from different states as well as different countries. The ACT accomplishes this. In 2001, 2 states, Illinois and Colorado, required all public school juniors to take the ACT. They were the first 2 states to require this. Next year, 20 states are requiring all their public school juniors to take the ACT. In other words, the ACT continues to grow in popularity. All college-bound students can take the ACT, whether you attend a public school, a private school, or a homeschool student. If you want to go to college and get through the admissions process and qualify for scholarships, you need to take the ACT. Over 4,000 colleges and universities use the ACT test for admissions and, more importantly, scholarships. It's a big deal. This past school year, over 5.3 million students took the ACT test. It's the most popular college-bound test in the United States of America. So why is there so much confusion about the PARCC test? 14 years ago, the No Child Left Behind Act required every state to pick a standardized test that would be used to measure their school's improvement. The state of Illinois picked the ACT and the Work Keys test, known as the PSAE. So for the past 14 years, ACT scores have been used to evaluate schools. Teachers knew this. Now with Common Core, the Illinois State Board of Education decided to use the PARCC test to measure school improvement. So beginning this school year, teachers knew it was the PARCC test, not the ACT, that would be evaluating their performance. However, for a student who wants to go to college, you've got to take the ACT for admissions and scholarships because colleges are not using the PARCC test. It's the ACT that's the big deal for a college-bound student.